Andersonville.
Laura, you got your radio on?
Wreaths Across America. So if you're watching this, what you're gonna see here is you're gonna have some
right behind you. I'll follow you out.
you got a lot of radio traffic going on. I'm negotiating this right here. You can hear a whole lot of radio traffic as we're all riding together down to set the Wreaths across. Oh my Lord. We are riding out to set the Wreaths out for Wreaths Across America. So we're getting pulled out of the parking lot. As you can tell, I'm having trouble doing this. There we go. All right, we're rolling now. We're on the highway. We'll try to do this intro. Bear with me a second. We're getting out of the parking lot. If you're watching live, and you're not, because nobody's watching live right now. Get everybody rolling, then I'll tell the story again. I can swap back and forth, can't I? There we go. All right. So while we're riding here, we'll be.
These cars behind me with us, Tom.
Just the red Camry, the white one slipped in.
10-4.
So there's a lot of commotion going on right now. Alright, anyways. So this is gonna be my probably my first time. I think I might have done it live once, but it was only like a minute long. So this is gonna be my first time trying to do a live video. And I'm not actually watching the video because I'm driving. The video is just recording. So anyways, let's go back to the dash cam view now that I've talked to you for a second. So here's what we're gonna get. You're gonna see this view. We are doing a convoy for Wreaths Across America. This is day 2. Yesterday we did the first one on Instagram. That one on Instagram was we were actually escorting the Wreaths to Andersonville. We met up at Bennett Trucking with the guys with the Bennett family of companies. They sponsor Andersonville, buying all these Wreaths, and of course they, we did the car show for them back about a month ago to raise money there, raise a good bit of money there with, they did a Jeeps, bikes, and trucks car show. And of course now they got money, just more than just wicked Jeeps. But we raised money there to place Wreaths on all the grave sites in Andersonville. That's the one that Wreaths Across America, Bennett Trucking does. And a lot of people do them, like Delta Airlines does Somerville, Somerton, something like that. But we with Wicked Jeeps, we participate with Bennett Trucking, and we do Andersonville. So right now, yesterday we escorted all the Wreaths down to Andersonville. Today, we are meeting back up to with our Jeep Club, and we're met up in Barnesville, and we're riding down to Andersonville to lay the Wreaths out. This is the actual official Wreaths Across America laying ceremony today at noon. Yesterday was just the escort down to put them all down there with the trucks, because they all get there the day before, get everything set up for today. So what you're going to see today, dash cam view, me riding, and you hear some radio chatter when we get to playing around with radios, and pretty much I'm just going to be driving. So never done one of these, pretty cool thing to do, but if people want to know how we do it, you can watch and see. I don't know how the Instagram one did yesterday. I know it got a lot of likes on Facebook. I don't think it did much on Instagram. Today's is on YouTube. See how this goes. Right now there is no radio chatter. So the fun part about this, if you're ever riding with a Jeep Club, we do a lot of radio. We're all talking on radios to each other, cutting up, telling jokes, telling stories. And you can tell that right now that nobody's talking and saying anything. So I go figure. They also didn't know I was going live. I should tell them all. Alright guys, I am attempting to live stream this convoy on YouTube. We're going to see how it goes. I did this on Instagram yesterday, so we'll see how today's goes on YouTube.
Cool.
Anyways, that being said, also we ran into a problem. When we get down here in the middle of Georgia, you start losing cell coverage. So I may drop the live feed when we get down there. We'll see. We get around Butler and all that. There's no cell phone towers. So everybody jump in. What's going on, everybody? We got a few people in here. So yeah, doing good. Thank you. We are riding down. We just left out of Barnesville, Georgia. rolling down 341. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pump up my GPS. This thing will tell me the path to get there because I only go to Andersonville once a year. There we go. Got it. All right.
All set. Let's go.
All right, so we're rolling, going down 341. We're hitting 341 south, and then taking, I don't know the number of the next highway. Guys, at 52 or something like that. And then that's all. Really, honestly, it's only 2 roads down there from Barnesville. I should know. I led the group back up here yesterday, and I don't remember what road we took. Anyways, yeah. Oh, 128. That's the next road. 341 to 128. That's the way we're going now. Yesterday's ride was eventful. We had a crash on the side of the road. We were coming through and going down Highway 19 to Zebulon, and we're in a convoy, so we had a police escort with that one. And some people don't pull off side road and they see police like they used to back in the day. Well, the people that were doing the right thing, they pulled off side, they stopped. Car come over the hill, didn't want to stop for the convoy with all the blue lights, and they ran right in the back of a car, stopped, hit a Jeep on the side of the road. Pretty bad crash, airbags deployed. So that was pretty bad. Then as we're getting into Zebulon, the police department was all responding to that crash, and they were coming up the middle lane at the same time the state patrol with us was going down the middle lane to get through the convoy. So they almost met head to head. Then about half an hour later, we're down the road between Thomaston and Butler, and we're in a convoy. We're doing 80, 85 miles an hour, and a deer runs right through the center of the convoy. Fortunately, nobody hit it. As I told everybody yesterday, that deer advanced to level 2 of Frogger that day because we were getting it with a police escort. So let's see, what did I tell you about Andersonville? We put out, I say we didn't really do that many. Really, it's Bennett Trucking. You really got to thank them guys. We're a drop of sand in the bucket compared to what they're doing. There's 21,000 and some other exact number I don't remember, but a little over 21,000 wreaths are getting placed at Andersonville Cemetery today for Wreaths Across America. A mission that was started years ago, and Wreaths Across America is that they want to cover every gravesite of all of our soldiers for Christmas. So that's the idea, and then over a decade, a lot of companies have piled on doing it. Like I said, the 2 I know of are Bennett Trucking does Andersonville, and I don't remember, I think Delta Airlines does Somerville or Somerton or something like that. I've never been up here with them, so I don't know. But it's up on north side of Georgia. And we do the one with the Jeep Club down here in Andersonville. Some guys with Bennett Trucking, they have Jeeps. Some of the guys that, I don't know what their jobs are there, but they do something important. Several of them have Jeeps. They ride with us in the Jeep Club. So we partner up with these guys, and we all try to buy a few wreaths ourselves to help sponsor some of them. And we go out here and we help lay them all out. Do this every year, so it's a pretty cool thing. The idea today is I'm gonna live stream it, see how this is all about. Yesterday, we just rode, sometimes in silence, sometimes I told stories as we passed places. And that was it. It's kind of what it goes. And yeah, that deer had 9 lives, that's for sure. So right now we're still on 341. We're in the south end of Lamar County. No police escort today, so we're doing the speed limit. and we're going to have to stop for traffic lights, and probably take us a lot longer to get down there. So it should be about an hour-long drive. See how this goes. See when I drop signal. Right now I'm showing 3 bars on the dash. Man, the radio traffic's been nothing. We were cutting up like crazy yesterday. Ain't nobody talking on the radio today. It's my fault. I let them all know I'm live streaming on YouTube. Now they're all shy. They don't want to say anything. If y'all can notice, my tow bar on the front of the Jeep is bent. Had a, was coming down a hill in the Christmas parade last night. It bent mine and it bent the girl in the front too. So we had, we were in Zebulon. And the way we hook up, if you ever watch the YouTube channel, you'll see the way we do our reindeer setup for Christmas parades. We were coming down the hill, and it was a steep hill with a sharp turn at the bottom. So when you're pulling 5 Jeeps, you know the little deal with you guys know the desk with the balls where it bounces back and forth and the kinetic energy? When one ball drops, it travels through the 3 and it pushes the last one out. That's kind of what was happening with the Jeeps last night. So we bent 2 of the tow bars last night, coming down that hill and making that big sharp turn they had to set up for us. So yeah, I gotta get home and straighten that thing back out. I got home late last night. So tomorrow, actually today is the last Christmas parade. So tonight we'll be in Barnesville. And then honestly, after tonight, I'm probably gonna take it off. Probably I'll straighten it all back out before I take it off. That way it's set up for next year. If we don't get rained out Sunday, I'm gonna pull all the Christmas lights off the Jeep and put this thing back into off-roading mode. Man, I miss off-roading. Christmas stuff is fun. I like it. I enjoy it. Love spreading the story of Jesus and sharing the birth of Christ. 2024 years strong. You know, I like spreading that around. But, man, I like off-roading. That's why I got a Jeep for it. So as soon as the Christmas parade's over, I'm going to take all the decorations off. Fingers crossed that'll be tomorrow. And then when I get the decorations off, you know, this thing go back to being a Jeep again. When I got lights on it, I don't do any off-roading. I don't want to get mud all over the lights. I don't want to get rocks, cut the wires, I got stuff dangling on it. Got a tree strapped down to the roof. I got candy canes on the spare tire. Got net lights on the hood, net lights on the spare. I got string lights going all around the Jeep. Got my Jackery power station in the back, powering all this stuff. It's just the antlers are in the back seat. You can't ride with them on going down the road. But all that stuff is a lot of work to set up, and if you tear it up mid-season, it's a lot of work to fix it. So yeah, once we hit about the middle of November, we open up with Warmer Springs every year, and I quit doing off-roading until we do our last Christmas parade. So that's about a month and a half. So yeah, we get done with this today. Got Barnesville Christmas parade tonight, and that is it. That is scheduled for the rest of the year. Spend some time with the family for Christmas. Stuff with my kids. Oh, well, I can't read all that. It's too long. Merry Christmas, everyone. Jesus is the reason for the season. Christ is King. Amen. Oh, I'll pull up my map, see what towns we're getting adjacent to now. We haven't even passed. We ain't hit Monroe County yet. Okay, we're outside of Yatesville now. I have to figure out how to work my map. Oh, we're already outside of Yatesville. We get.
Take the second exit.
All right, go back to my other one, the GPS. So I'm using Waze to navigate this because I don't know the Waze very well. Even though I know where I'm at right now, I'm not that familiar. We are in Yatesville. This is the roundabout. So we're coming up on 341-74. Because that's Highway 74 there. That's a roundabout up here. Going right will take you to Thomaston, going left will take you to Macon. Macon, Georgia, that's where the Allman Brothers are from.
Got a roundabout coming up.
Hey, we're all in Jeeps. This could be a straight about.
At
What
the
was that,
roundabout, take the second exit.
I said we're all in Jeeps. This could be a straight about.
No, we got a Toyota with us. It's not a four-wheel drive, so we gotta be playing the games right.
Stray dog, Jerry Lynn.
Oh, I saw one of them on the way up here.
What'd you say?
So I'll tell you the backstory as soon as I
My
get done
radio
talking
went
here.
flying. I didn't hear what you said.
There was a stray dog back there looking for you.
You guys gonna stop and give me a chance to go get it?
All right, so I think they're done. All right, so the story.
Negative, ma'am.
Yesterday on the convoy, we were just outside of Butler, Georgia. She's the one.
That stray dog's gonna have to stay back there then.
She's the one who she had the deer run out in front of her, and almost hit it.
Just going to the gas station for some breakfast. He'll be waiting for us when we get back.
Y'all ever watch like Smoking the Bandit Convoy and stuff like that? That's how our Jeep convoys usually go. There's a lot of cutting up, chit-chatting with each other going down the road. And there we go.
I don't want to talk about deer today. I just want to get down here safely.
Yeah, we're rolling down Highway 341. But yeah, the song was 41. Lord, I was born a rambling man. I wish I could play the song now that I hear it, but I'd get copyright hits for that one. All right, so yeah, the joke there was that yesterday in the convoy, she's the one that had the deer run out in front of her. We're hitting, like I say, we got a police escort at that point. So we're doing 80, 85 miles an hour down Highway 19. And with police escort there with trucks, and a deer ran right through the middle of the convoy. And right in front of her. So every time we see an animal arrest this day, we're gonna have to cut up with her. I think she's in the back of the pack back here today. Which I captured all that stuff I was mentioning at the beginning. I captured all that on my dash cam, but the problem is I was at the back of the convoy. So it's way off in the distance. Dash cam, you can see it, but it's small. You can see the deer. You can see, well, you didn't see the actual crash, but you saw the aftermath of the crash. By the time I got up to the convoy, the car that hit the Jeep, they'd been pulled off the side of the road. So you see them as they pull up, getting off the side of the road. The airbags are all deployed in that car. That looked pretty sketchy for that car. They hit hard. But then the head-to-head with the police, I mean, I got that one, but it wasn't that close. They were still a couple car lengths apart when they went away from each other. But for a minute there, they were playing chicken. There we go.
You're gonna pull over and play catch up.
All right, we lost one out of the convoy.
Okay. The flag is falling over. Okay. Tom,
So
I'm gonna go for you and I'll go.
I'm listening to the radio. Give me a second here.
Yeah, you flagged me on. I got a truck and trailer coming up behind me.
So one of the Jeeps in the convoy just lost their flag. Everybody's got American flags. Hang on. Well, not everybody. I don't. Several people have American flags and the Wreaths Across America flags on the back of their Jeeps. And it sounds like we just lost the back of our convoy. One of them flew off. They're pulling over to get it. We lost a Wreaths Across America flag. Oh, we got past this truck up here. I better get rolling. Let them angels sing. But anyways, well, saying no, we got a Wreaths Across America flag flew off yesterday going down Highway 19. And to say we were at speed, because that was the day of the police escort. So we were making, you know, We didn't do as fast as we did last year. We were only hitting 80s this year. We were in the 90s going down that road last year. We had a lot smaller escort last year, so the police could manage it better. We can cut through towns better, but we were, God almighty, I don't know how many people we had in that train. More than 50, I'd say. And that is hard to negotiate, 50 vehicles going down through all these little small towns, blocking off the highways. So we didn't get going nearly as fast this year as we did last year.
Just a hair way back here, guys.
Okay.
So anyways, we're
Keep on going. I'm just letting you know that we're just a hair spread out.
yeah, they're still back here. So yeah, that's how we lost that Wreaths Across America flag yesterday. I don't know if somebody went back and got it. We didn't stop because the trucks are going to keep going no matter what. So with the police escort, we got all the little towns coordinating. As we go through their towns, they block off like their squares or whatnot so we can blow straight through them without having to slow down much. I mean, we slow down. We don't go through them at 90, but we slow down to about, you know, usually 30 to 40. But yeah, that's how that worked out yesterday. So you don't stop when something, they always say, if you got a vehicle problem like that, just pull off, get out of the convoy, and keep on rolling. You know, we got to get the trucks to Andersonville on time. So that flag's probably sitting on the side of the road somewhere outside of
Well,
Butler.
Clifford's almost got back up.
I see join them.
So anyways, now that we got our convoy split up, everybody behind me is kind of catching up. Starting to see him in the rearview mirror catching back up to us now. She's got joking around. Anytime I floor it, I say the angel's singing as the cylinders firing together. Sounds a lot better when 8 of them though. This Jeep's only got 6. It don't have the same sound as that truck does when you just lay on it in the LS engine. Well, that's a good sound. But oh well. Not the same as the angels singing when Christ was born. That's a whole nother one. That's Luke chapter 2. Angels singing there. All right, we're at Highway 42. I've actually been on this road quite a few times in a garbage truck. Back when my dad had a garbage company. Come in here and work with him a couple times, picking up trash. So I've been through these areas a lot. Of course, I didn't know the roads. He did. I was riding on the back. He was driving. And I'm amazed all the roads he got down here and all the houses that are down here. Yeah, we're on the south end of Forsyth, Monroe County. I assume it's Forsyth. Still going down 341. We got turned about 5 miles. I think that's Highway 128. That's when we get to Roberta. By the way, there's a place in Roberta. If you ever find a way going through Georgia, great hamburgers. They are on the corner of 341 and Highway 128. Not on the corner, but on the other side of the tracks, on the corner over there. But anyways, got a little town. There's a restaurant there. They sell burgers. We ate there last year, leaving Wreaths Across America. Really good burgers. I enjoyed them. It's nice to go to a little small town like this, find a cool place to eat at. How we doing with signal? Oh, we got 4 bars, 5G. Signal strong around here. Man, they must be putting cell phone towers out in these places because used to you'd lose signal out here. Yeah, we are just outside of Roberta. After Roberta, we should be going through, we won't go into Fort Valley Reynolds, I guess. Is that the next town we're going to go through? So when we get down here in the end, if you see it, we will be, you're going to see why they call this place Peach County. Because Lord, there are peaches everywhere. And it's all off of the topography of the land. So we're at the very end of the Appalachian Plateau. I'm in middle Georgia. And a little plateau caused by the Appalachian Mountains. When you get to the very end of it, there's a little ring, it's called the fall line, where it just starts dropping. And it's all rolling hills to that fall line. Once you're at that fall line, it smooths out, and you're at about, I don't know, 700-800 feet above sea level. But from there, it's downhill all the way to the coast of Georgia, or the coast of Florida, whichever way you're going to go. And it's a slow down, you know, for about 200 miles, you slowly go downhill to hit the coastline. Well, that fall line, they believe at some point in time was a shore of the Atlantic Ocean. And so that area is full of sand. So you get around Butler, Georgia, and all the stuff like that, and where we're going, Peach County, the dirt's really sandy. So all that sand works really good for growing peaches. So you get down this area, it is peach orchards everywhere. Big flat ground. You can see long distances off. The roads aren't dirt roads or sand roads. Really easy to get stuck into. We've done some rides down here in the Jeeps, and it is really easy to get stuck on these roads if you hit any moisture, because it's hard to get grip in sand. So yeah, I've been done that a few times. So anyways, that is why peaches are so strong in Georgia. If you get middle of Georgia, it's all sandy dirt, red clay mixed with sand. Even though you're 200-300 miles from the beach, it's sand all over the place up here. They actually haul sand out of Georgia, do stuff with it. Same thing, by the way, if you don't know this, in North Carolina. North Carolina is where, and it's the same thing, exact same, in the edge of the Appalachian Plateau. And there's a ton of sand there, and it's they use it for silicon production. So a lot of your chips, like superconductor stuff like that, like you know of Silicon Valley in California. So the second most place, I believe, right now in the world that does silicon chip technology is North Carolina. Number one is Taiwan, and I think North Carolina's number two, because of the same deal. They've got the sand there. So yeah, honestly, as you mentioned there in chat, yeah, it could be from the flood. We don't know where it came from exactly, but it could be from the flood. From best we can tell from studying geology, the Appalachian Mountains are pre-flood mountains. They're old mountains, been there for a long time. That's why they're all weathered smooth. They were underwater at one point in time. But yeah, so however that works out, at some point in time, there was a beach there, and it deposited a lot of sand. Whether it happened quickly, or whether it was a rapid flood type event, or that was just at one point a shoreline, who knows? Couldn't tell you.
In 1 mile, turn right.
We got turns coming up here. All right, we're pulling into the town of Roberta. Back it down, back it down. Speed limit's dropping. Make sure you don't speed through small towns when you're traveling small towns. And if they catch us convoy speeding, my God, they'd get their revenue for 2 months. So we don't want to help their revenue. Not this way. We'll come down here and buy a burger and pay taxes. We don't want to help their revenue by speeding through their town. .2280, this is the Fall Line Highway. US 80, Georgia 22. This road rides right along the fall line. If you ever want to come out somewhere and ride it and see
Well, you guys
all
want
that
to
stuff.
get in front of me, or are you guys okay back there? We're good.
So right here we're at
They're all
we're
connected
at
that way.
2280.
quick light.
It was
so-
last year too. We had to pull off over here, remember?
So yeah, we're at 2280 here, and then this is not the road I was thinking of. Oh no, we got to turn farther down. That's what it is. So the burger place is right down the road down here.
All right, down here at the next light, you're going to take a right on 128.
Ah, there's a grill right here on the right too. I've never been there.
10-4.
In 0.1 miles, turn right.
My GPS has an Australian voice.
We made it through that light.
All right, to the left right here is where that burger place was late last year. Right there in the actual little town of Roberta.
Okay, they're all on this road. We're all caught up.
We got here. Also, oh, the Aussies are great. Yeah, I like my GPS voices to have something funny. Mandy had one years ago, and it was like they couldn't do it now. You didn't know way to get away with making fun of people, but back then it was Surfer Dude. So you can get Surfer Dude, you can get Redneck Dude, and you do all stuff like that. Nowadays people get offended you couldn't do it.
We got horses behind us again today. I think it's my sign. It's about time for another one. Look, I'd rather them be behind us than us cleaning shit off each other's Jeeps.
Oh, that'd be bad. Yeah, I'm gonna need more window wash if they're gonna be in front of me. But anyways, Mandy had one years ago. It was a California dude, and it was I love that GPS voice. But nowadays, everybody get offended if you make fun of their little cultural region. So you can't make a northern guy on a southern guy, and a west coast guy, and a Texas guy. People get hurt about it now. So yeah, I got one with Australian accent. I miss that old one you used to be able to do though. They cut all those voices out of them. Yeah, they'll do like celebrities or something like that. I want some celebrity's voice on my GPS. This is Morgan Freeman. I take his voice. He can talk like he's God. You imagine Morgan Freeman as a GPS, giving you directions, as though he's God. He come up ahead, my son. The way to go is to the right. If you miss your turn, because well, you're backsliding. That's okay though. I forgive you. Just do your turn. That'd be pretty funny. So Leanne, if you get another horse, I'm gonna have to send Molly over there to visit because she wants a horse and I ain't caving, I ain't getting her one. So yeah, she'll be coming over to see you all the time if you get another one.
I thought you said you had a pasture behind your house.
And that's the extent of it. I don't have a fence and I don't have a horse.
Oh, good. Well, you know, we're putting new privacy fence up in our yard. That means I have some extra chain link you can use in yours.
If you got enough to surround 8 acres, we can talk.
We're trying, Molly. We're trying.
Sad part is Molly's not with him today.
She could be watching the live stream on YouTube though, and she would know all this.
Hey, Molly, we love and miss you. Can't afford one, but I got plenty of friends that have them, so I can hook her up.
The problem ain't getting a horse. The problem is maintaining the horse.
I know, that's why I said, like, I'll go with my friends' horses, but I don't have to deal with it on the day-to-day.
See, exactly. That's the mentality I'm trying to get Molly to get. You don't want a horse of your own. You want your friends to have horses. It's like having a truck and a trailer. You don't want to have a truck and a trailer. You want your friends to have a truck and a trailer.
I got plenty of used horseshoes at the house. I'll give you a real good deal on them.
Come with a pole to throw them at?
Shoes are not needed.
Alright, so that's probably going to happen here. We're going down a hill. Alright, so that's probably going to happen here. We're going down a hill. I ain't gave up on the live feed yet. I think when we top the hill, I'm going to have signal again. We should be crossing the river here soon, so we're getting some rolling hills here. So good signal on top of the hill, poor signal on the bottom of the hill. The Flint is somewhere around this. I thought it was on that hill. It must be another hill up ahead. All I know is that I passed this hill. Good Lord, you can see off forever to the left. Like Forrest Gump running through the desert view over there. Which, by the way, I'm going there in about 2 or 3 years. To where that scene was filmed at. Oh God, not Moab. It's near Moab. What's that place called? Monument Valley. There's going to be a trip to Monument Valley in about 2, maybe 3 years in this Jeep. Well, actually, it'll be a trip to Moab, but we're going to go through Monument Valley on the way. Alright, now we're crossing the river. I've done a lot of fishing in this river. I've been swimming in this river. I've boated in the river. I've kayaking that river.
Water's not very cold.
Atlanta Airport. And an underground spring. I left that part out. Alright, let's see. We have 2 bars. So I talked about this yesterday's live stream, but West Georgia Loop is the only thing we have for trails in Middle Georgia. Well, you have River Rock. Is it River Rock? Whatever's in Milledgeville, I think it's River Rock. There's really nowhere to ride out down here. You know, if you want to do off-roading, riding Jeeps, this is all it is. So somebody went through, his name's V-Man1313, and he made a Georgia Traverse type of trail in Middle Georgia. Actually, he's made them all over Georgia, and made them in Alabama, and made them in South Carolina as well. But what it is just, you find the most back roads you can possibly find through the smallest towns in a part of a state. And you make a traverse, either a loop or a line or something like that, and you name it. Well, the West Georgia Loop is one I ride because it happens to go right by my house. And we ride it a lot, convenient to our area. Well, the southernmost end of the West Georgia Loop is a few miles down this way. We ain't got to all of it yet, but we will pass part of it going down this road. We did the whole loop 2 years ago. Some chickens on the side of the road there. One of them was
That's what we. And while Jerry Lynn tried to catch the chickens. I was thinking the same thing.
Hey, that's what we need to have a topless day. Have a greased pig race.
Did I send you that duck video?
Yes, you did.
And I know somebody with ducks.
So,
We've got an otter.
they have an otter? Oh, they got a lake. That's what they got an otter. They got a lake
We've
for their
got
house.
ducks, don't we?
I don't got ducks, but I got chickens.
We need to figure out a way to make Foster stay at y'all's house and not disappear again. Foster's already disappeared. I haven't seen him since that Saturday morning.
Probably like that cat that lives in my barn. I don't see that thing about once every 3 months, but Lord knows it leaves mud prints all over every vehicle I have every day. Alright, so anyways, West Georgia Loop. We're almost in Reynolds. Right past Reynolds is where we'll pick up the southernmost part of it, where it's all sand. That's what I was talking about a couple years ago. We got stuck in the sand. Yeah, and I don't want to have the problem Jeff has of having mice in my barn eating everything, so I let the cat stay, but man, I hate they climb on the vehicles.
I had that issue when I had 2 outside cats.
So the way I got these cats is my neighbor had a cat, and the cat got out, and he lost it. And now I have cats living in my barn.
Well, at least you won't have rodents.
Yeah, that's to say. That's a good thing of them being out there. And I ain't got to feed them because they ain't mine.
Oh, they get plenty of rodents. That'll fill them up.
Well, they've went from 1 cat to at least 3 cats out there, so they got enough food.
Just wait till they start bringing you little special friends to your front porch.
Well, the good thing is they're feral. They don't like me, because if I ever see them on my Jeeps, I'm running them off. The thing I have problems with out there is raccoons. You tell them that. The thing I have problem with out there is raccoons. They keep eating my chickens.
Have a late night coon hunt.
I've gotten 2 or 3 of them, but you know, like just like the cats, they keep multiplying. More of them keep coming back. So yeah, I have a house on a like a little small farm land type thing, and raccoons get my chickens. They don't get them that often, but they know to stay away from them. But every now and then they get really hungry and they start going for them. And they wipe. Man, I had 30 chickens at one point, but raccoons in that stretch, the ones I was trying to trap, they wiped out more than 10 of them. Because every night you go out there to be a chicken going, be a carcass laying out there, feathers everywhere. So yeah, hadn't had that happen in a while, thankfully. All right, let's give you an update of where we're at. We are pulling up to the town of Reynolds. Should be getting there any second now. We're kind of on the outskirts of town now. We have 2 bars. Like I say, I think at some point I will lose signal, and that will end the live stream. But we are, what's the time? Right, 33 minutes outside of Andersonville. So we should be down there about 11 o'clock. It gets us there about an hour before the ceremony. That'll be good timing. And we'll lay out the wreaths. Oh, 35, 35. Back it down. Back it down. Problem with a convoy like that, you don't know the traffic in front of you is slowing down.
That man looked a little confused. Probably because he just seen half of us yesterday.
All right, coming through the town of Reynolds. This is downtown.
Did you see the Snoopy on the motorcycle, Rick?
No, I did not.
Back there at that tan building on the corner. Left-hand side.
Sprinkling on us again. You know, I've never done Wreaths Across America in good weather. Every year I've been able to do it, it's rained on us every year. Ooh, my windshield wipers sound horrible.
Everybody make it through the light?
No, we got 1 stuck.
Alright, I'm still there.
So, riding the convoy this big, we always do radio chatter. Especially the ones front and the back have radios. If it's a big convoy, you gotta make sure someone in the middle has them. But pretty much almost everybody with the Jeeps has them anyway. And a lot of places you go to, you're in remote areas, there's no way to communicate, there's no cell service, so we use radios. Anyways, it's helpful in making turns, going through red lights, cutting through towns. You get split up sometimes. People try to cut in your convoy because they ain't paying attention to what's going on around you. So, yeah, we had one get stopped back here. So that's what you're hearing on the radio, Chad.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple of cars mixed in with us. Light just turned green.
Oh, back it down slow. Let them compress in. All right, so we've cut through Reynolds. What's the next town? Montezuma. We'll go just outside of Montezuma, looks like the next one.
He's on his way down the hill now.
Garden Valley, Montezuma. And that's where we'll pick up Highway 49 down there. So if y'all jumped in, this is Convoy to Andersonville Cemetery for Wreaths Across America. We'll be placing the wreaths out today at 12 o'clock. 21,000 and some odd hundred number of wreaths to be placed out. And 6 sites that you do not place wreaths at. So if you don't know the story, to by memory story of Andersonville Cemetery, don't quote me on all this, I might have some details wrong.
All right, we're caught back up.
But Andersonville was a prisoner of war camp during the Civil War. And Union soldiers being kept there. Of course, you know, Civil War POW camp was pretty rough, and a lot of them died there. And so they started burying them there. Well, after Civil War was over and America was unified back together as one country again, it became a cemetery that they kept, and eventually became a National Historic Site, and it's actually still an active cemetery. There are people actively still being placed there now. And it was raided at one point in time, I'm guessing a long time ago, by people who were wanting to rob the graves. And so the raiders were captured, tried, and hung right there on the property, and then they were buried there. And they were buried in 6 sites that are unmarked, and they were buried up, face down, feet first, out of dishonor for what they did. So yeah, so when you're laying out the wreaths, do not lay wreaths on those 6 headstones. They do not get honor for what they did. So that's a quick story of Andersonville. Oh, by the way, Peaches we're passing right here. We just passed part of the West Georgia Loop. So this is all them peaches I was telling you about. We're starting to get in that area. We might not be in Peach County yet, but we were right near Peach County. Which obviously, as you can tell by the scenery back here, all the peach orchards everywhere. That's why it's called Peach County. Anyway, matter of fact, as I was saying that, here's a sign here. Macon County. So we're not in Peach County yet. Peach County is where Fort Valley is. Let's zoom out. We might go a little bit farther to get into Peach County. I can't tell. My map don't have counties. Anyways, still a lot of peaches in this area. Leaves are still orange. Really pretty down here. Almost far enough south that the oak trees don't lose their leaves in the winter. Just not quite there. They will lose them down here by January, and they'll get them all back in March. There's some peaches on the left right here. A whole bunch of them. Man, you can see forever off to the left over there. Y'all can't see it, and I don't know how to turn the camera, and I'm driving. And I just while I'm driving down the road. But it is pretty. Good little area to just, if you're in Georgia and you want to just drive through, hit some back roads, man, you can see forever. Farms everywhere, peach orchards, a lot of pecan farms down here too. A lot of cotton growing back here. Not like, now I'll tell you right now, I saw some cotton fields, biggest cotton fields I've seen in Georgia, where on the Alabama border, right next to the mountains. I saw them back in October. And that looks like South Alabama. If you ever go to South Alabama, cotton fields everywhere out there. So I got family down there, and well, they're in-laws, not blood family, but I got family down there, and there's cotton all over the place down there. So you get a lot of that around here too, but it's more peaches than anything else around here. Peaches, peanuts, pecans, or pecan, depending on how you say it. Matter of fact, that's cotton on the right there.
Another dog.
Where's this dog at? I don't see a dog.
Where? It's running up that road right there on the right. Oh, poor baby. I need you to quit, Lee. Yeah, just stop. It was hopping. It was scared.
Alright, well, we have a signal. 2 bars. We're at the end of the West Georgia Loop. Next town ahead is... Ooh, got a minute, don't we? Bartlett, Montezuma. We'll be outside of Montezuma. We are not going to Oglethorpe. There's a turn somewhere I didn't see. Anyways, that's where we're at. Middle Georgia. Macon, near Fort Valley. Near Butler. Go back over to my GPS. Let it catch up to me. Close that. I'm surprised I've kept the stream going this long. So, funny story I can tell you. Coming through here yesterday, I about ran out of gas. Because we started the convoy and I had plenty of gas in a Jeep. But I burned that day. I guarantee you that I did 20 miles on the Jeep after it said I had 0 miles of gas left. But fortunately, some of the guys with me had we had. All right, we are up on top of a hill again. 10 miles outside of Oglethorpe. Top of a hill again. 10 miles outside of Oglethorpe. More cotton fields. 128. We're at the junction of 127. And now we're picking up Highway 49. More cotton. Both sides of the road.
You remember your snack phone?
What was that?
Did you remember your snack? That's a dumb question. You don't hear him on the radio that much, so if he's asking Fat Boy right now.
Somebody radio don't sound good.
Yeah, there's the bag.
Oh yeah. There's a wild boar on the side of the road.
Gardens come from them vultures.
Yeah.
They got a lot of cotton in that field. I guess they've already hit it though. Just left a lot of it behind. So yeah, we passed a wild boar that got hit yesterday. He's still there. So I think it's funny that I point out to you guys how many peach orchards there are down here, and I've passed nothing but cotton fields. So that's kind of funny. I've only been down here a couple of times, but there are a lot of peaches down here. It just happened to be on the road that has all the cotton fields on it. All right, more cotton to the right. And more cotton to the left. So usually if they're growing cotton, you're growing, let me try to remember this here. Cotton in the fall, soybeans in the summer. I think that's how they do it. In Alabama, at least. I had family out there that did all that stuff. I never did it. Not cotton or soybeans. I don't want either one of those. I always grew peppers and watermelon, tomatoes, stuff like that. Cucumbers. Okra. Oh my lord, I grew okra though. God, I love okra. I miss the days to be able to grow that stuff, but you know, your kid plays softball, you're never home. So I'm always coaching a softball team, but I just don't have time to maintain growing all that stuff. It always gets overrun with weeds, and I can't keep up with it. Plus, add to that a full-time job at Jeep Club and Jeep rides, and it's just too much stuff on my plate. So I let the gardening go, let the goats go. Still have the chickens because I like eggs, but all the other farm stuff's gone. Piece of property back there on the left. And on the right. I guess this is the side of town all people with money live at. A bunch of nice houses around here. Nice houses being big farms and small houses. That's what I call nice. Alright, update. We are 15 miles away from Andersonville. 18 minutes left to drive. 2 bars of service. I have no idea how I've maintained a live feed going this long. Somehow I did. I have no idea if anybody's ever going to watch this, but oh, hey, you know what? It's worth a shot. What we're growing over here to the left. Can't tell. There's too many trees in the way. I can see the rose, whatever it was. Can't tell you. I can't get a good enough look at it. And oak trees and privet all around the border of the property, so I can't see it. Hey, there we go. I can see a little gap there. And whatever it is, they turned the soil. Oh, they've already turned up the soil on the rows. I bet you I think they'll do strawberries in the spring. Maybe they're preparing that. The way they're turning the rows. They ain't got the black plastic down yet. Could be. Or they're going to do more peaches. Dirt was really dark. Alright, river. Oh, Whitewater. We're crossing White. Oh my lord. Can't talk. English hard. Whitewater Park or something like that right here on the right. I looked up camping here. I think there is no camping here. We're crossing Whitewater Creek. And that's Whitewater Park or something.
Here on the left. He's small compared to that one that ran from me yesterday.
Yeah, she seen Jerry Lynn coming.
Deer done put the word out. Watch out for Jerry Lynn.
Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought of.
Alright, so anybody coming in late? We did a convoy yesterday. We were escorting the Wreaths
So you guys missed it yesterday.
in the 18-wheeler to Andersonville with Bennett Trucking, with a police escort and everything. And as we're convoying down, I'm gonna turn the radio down. As we're convoying down through just outside of Butler, a deer jumped out in the middle of our convoy, ran right through it. We're hitting, like, let's say police escort down the highway. We're at 80, 85 miles an hour probably at that point in time. We're going up a hill. We weren't hitting 90, thankfully. And deer ran right out the convoy. We almost hit him. It hit her. Big old doe too. She was huge. So yeah, that's what the joke is about.
It was running down the fence.
You're about to hear her telling a story on the radio.
Look at them deer, they're running. And all of a sudden, yep, that sucker just went.
She did the Family Guy meme. I turn left now. Good luck, everyone else.
Running left.
All right.
We'll take a left on 90.
Making a left-hand turn, guys. We are picking up Highway 90. This is the whole road's turning, so 90's turning left, 49's turning left, and 128's turning left.
Turn left.
Oh, the GPS is even telling me to turn left. I didn't turn my lights on, don't I? I'm good. They can see the convoy. All right, try to keep the convoy together here. Nobody coming to either side. That was a full complete stop. We're rolling.
In 1 mile, turn right.
All right, I think if we take the bypass road, hopefully we do, we don't go through the town. But he might drive us to town. I'm not leading convoy, so I don't know which way we're going. Let's see if we take the bypass up here.
It was neat, that motorcycle with a sleigh on that trailer.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
How many Jeeps we got in the convoy up here? I see 4 in front of me. 1, 2, 3, back to Jerryland. I'll say about 10. We got roughly 10 Jeeps in the convoy. I can't get an exact count. Kind of hard to count when we're rolling down the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be me. 7, 8, 9.
In 0.1
Red car,
miles,
10, 11.
Right.
We got 11 in line with us right now.
Right.
Making a right-hand turn.
Turn right.
This will take us around the town of Oglethorpe, so we'll have to go through it. So we're in Oglethorpe, Georgia, doing the bypass around town.
Dang, I thought that truck from Barnesville was just going to stay part of our team. He left us.
Man,
We did too.
couldn't stay committed.
He heard Leanne talking about horses, that he was going to bring his horse to her.
All right, Oglethorpe bypass. We are 9 miles outside of Andersonville. Should be 12 minutes away. Hey, this much. You use a lot less gas doing this when you're actually going the speed limit.
Turn left.
Because yesterday,
I don't have nowhere to keep one at my house, and I can't afford to board none right now. So, in the future, I may get another one, but I really want to gated fuel. I want to get a miniature pony, a miniature cow, and a miniature donkey. Just want to have a miniature farm in my backyard.
gotta be miniature rich to afford all that.
Well, they can pull carts. You can have the miniature pony hooked up to a cart, and Tom can have the miniature donkey.
Turn left. What?
Tom's my big donkey. What you talking about?
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
Turn left.
Much.
In
was weird. My GPS told me to turn left and on a straight road. Sorry, GPS. Not gonna happen. That's like the memes. You ever see the people doing like Black Bear Pass or a White Rim Canyon and stuff like that out in Colorado and Utah? You're riding on the cliff, basically the side of a mountain. You got people with a GPS thing, and GPS is like turn left now, and you're on the side of a cliff.
I don't think they got enough bulldogs on their post. They were missing one at the end. We all made it to the stop sign.
We all made the turn.
All right, everybody's with us.
Sir?
I have to stop talking when I make a turn because I'm paying too much attention to the convoy. Make sure everybody makes it through. I know what I was saying now. Oh, talking about Black Bear Pass. But yeah, people talking about the GPS. You're on the side of a mountain, driving a little shelf road on the side, and GPS like, turn right now. And you're looking at the side of a cliff. My GPS just did that to me back here. Told me to turn left, I'm on a straight road. Alright, four-way stop. This is where I got gas yesterday, so I know we're close. About to pass the Macon State Prison. Y'all got folks there. Stop by and say hey. Barbecue restaurant on the side. That's where the Jeep girls ate lunch at yesterday when we left. We had to go home. We had a Christmas parade to get to. We didn't get to stop and eat. We ate Waffle House after the parade. This is Highway 26. We are crossing. We're on 49. Is the white car letting us all go?
Well, that car's gonna let everybody go.
Give them a little wave, letting us all go here, keeping us together. All right, where are we at now? Macon State Prison's gonna be up here on the right.
We're all through the stop sign.
Did that white car turn this way, or did they go straight and they just let all of y'all come through?
There is a white car that looked like it turned.
Yeah, it turned with us. I was watching in the mirror. Alright, there's your Macon State Prison. Looks rough. Feel bad if anybody has to go to that place. Good Lord. Some kind of a mill over here on the left. Or something, some kind of plant.
Macon State Prison.
Ah, paper mill. That's what's on the left over there. Well, you know you're in a poor town if you got a paper mill and a state prison in your town. I mean, you're in a poor town. You know, they don't put that stuff near where the people with money live at. Alright, update. We are 5.5 miles outside of Andersonville. 7-minute drive. I'm going to be amazed that we maintain a live stream the entire way down here. I did not think I would keep signal. We're almost here, and I think at this point I've passed all the areas with low cell coverage. So, recap as we're getting near the finish line. This is Wreaths Across America Day. About a decade ago, somewhere somebody got together and decided they wanted all the wreaths throughout. Well, they started off with oh God. Hang on. The one everybody knows. Wait a second. Come back to me. I have the names if you don't know this about me. Oh, come on. The big one. Always the big cemetery with the soldiers in it. Arlington. They started off with Arlington. They wanted to cover every cemetery with a wreath for Christmas. So volunteers got together and they figured out the way to make the wreaths and they got it all done. Then after they accomplished that goal, they said, we're going to make this bigger. So they said, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to lay wreaths across every cemetery all across the country for all the soldiers for Christmas. That way everybody has a wreath on their cemetery for Christmas. So it took about 10 years to complete it. But about 10 years later, after they completed that, they've got all of them getting covered now. So what happens is a lot of companies jumped in. So if you guys know Bennett Trucking, some of the guys that run Bennett Trucking are friends with us. They're in a Jeep club. They ride them. You've seen them in several of my Jeep videos. Probably didn't know they were them. They sponsor a NASCAR team. You know who they are.
One of our customers.
They got together and they sponsored Andersonville Cemetery because it's now obviously adjacent to where we all live at, and they're based out of Hampton, Georgia. It's only an hour and a half away. So obviously them being involved with us with the Jeeps, the Jeep club, a couple hundred of them every year. And so we get together with them and we partner with them and we ride down and we bring the wreaths down here to Andersonville. So that's how they accomplished their goal of getting them out of all these cemeteries. A lot of companies, a lot of corporations jump in and they help buy them too. So Bennett Trucking did this one. Last minute, they were running short. I think Truist Bank jumped in and helped out. Food Depot jumped in and helped out. God almighty, a trucking company that I cannot remember the name of it. It's 3 letters. They jumped in and helped out. And so they bought the remaining of them, 20,000, however many they had. Bennett Trucking held a big Jeep bike and car show at Atlanta Motor Speedway about a month ago to help raise money to buy wreaths. And so all that to be said, every single headstone down here at Andersonville will have a wreath on it, thanks to all those people and the individual people along the way that bought, 1, 2, 3 on their own. And, it goes a long way. So yesterday we escorted all the wreaths down here in the 18-wheelers, dropped them off down here, get everything set up, staged for today, which is the actual Wreaths Across America laying ceremony. So we're on the way down now. We're just outside of town, and we're gonna go lay them out. We'll have the ceremonies at 12 and at 12 o'clock Eastern. I believe at the same time, every cemetery all across America all gets wreaths laid out at the exact same time. So that's what we're doing. I'm filming the convoy ride down here because I gotta do something while I'm riding, so we'll try this out and see how it goes. That's why I was filming it. I have no idea if this is gonna be a hit or a dud or whatever, but either way I'm doing it regardless. So I know we're just outside of cemetery now. I recognize those parts we're at. So we're gonna come down here, do our ceremonies, and we'll radios off, windows down, and pay respect to everybody here. So everybody hears some background noise. We're about to pull in the cemetery. And then we will, that's what we're doing. So we're here to lay out the wreaths. And we have arrived. So I'm gonna leave the live stream going as we're pulling in the cemetery here. All right, so you see the 18-wheelers here on the side of the road. These are the ones we escorted down yesterday. Oh, I'm gonna stop my GPS. I'm gonna start talking to me. Stop. So we brought both these trucks down. And where are we going to today? This is a different, well, we parked in a different spot than yesterday. Yesterday we actually drove through the whole cemetery.
Turn around.
So this is, we'll go down around here, around these trees, and we're gonna park. But accomplished the goal. Get here today, lay them out, but all the gravestones have a wreath purchase for them. The stuff ain't free, by the way, guys. It's, what was it, $20-something per wreath to do this, if I remember correctly. And, obviously a lot of corporations help out do it, but, there's a lot of individual people who buy, I mentioned 1, 2, or 3 wreaths on their own, and that goes a long way.
I think this 4th tree right here is the tree that we made our mind up last year, what we were dedicating our Jeeps to.
Okay, story. I'm about to hear more about that story. So, anyways, that's what we're here for. And we're pulling up right here to park. When we get out, I'll get the camera out, show you all the Jeeps that are with us after we get parked, and then I'll end the live stream. So probably got about 5 or 10 minutes left till I end it. Kind of show you everybody who showed up and did a ride with us. It's gonna take a minute to get everybody situated and parked. We got here early today. We parked out here in these woods last year. We parked right about here.
So far, every year that we've came, we've parked different.
That's what she's saying too. I said the same thing.
Yeah, I read a thing last night where they were had different people parking us today.
Fingers crossed we make it past the wall.
What's past the wall? All right, let's see. They're getting everybody parked up here. So this is Andersonville. It was a quick backstory again. Anybody knew it was a POW camp during the Civil War for the Union soldiers, and it got turned to a National Historic Site after this war had ended and America was reunited back into one nation. It's a National Historic Site.
Up there.
Now,
Oh my goodness, look at the baby.
so we're in a Jeep club convoying down. We have 11 Jeeps in this convoy today. And so we all got our radios going. You're hearing them on the radios up there. But anyways, get up here and figure out where they're going to park us at. And I will actually, if you ain't ever seen this stuff, I filmed it last year. I don't do much. I made like a little 1 or 2 minute long video for Wreaths Across America. But I'll film something. It'll be on YouTube in a couple weeks. We're doing 4 events this weekend, so I will be busy filming stuff.
Okay, guys, we're lining up against the fence like we did last year.
I'm about where we parked last year over here.
I know, in the trees, I remember.
Yeah, I got
With his memory, not mine.
it. Hey, stop it in that red car.
The red Toyota is with us too. The car, it's the one that's not a Jeep.
Okay.
It's with us too.
Okay, it's with y'all. Hey, no, the red car.
All right, we parked up on the fence. If you guys come driving by Andersonville, you will see us on the fence here. It's gonna feel weird. I don't back out of spots. Oh well, it'll be all right. All right, we're here, getting the camera out. I'm gonna swap it around the forward facing for a minute. You're gonna see the camera move, so shook up some kind of way. How am I gonna do this without ending the live feed? Uh-oh. What did I just do? Okay, I think I'm still filming. All right, come out of the Jeep here. All right, so the red one there is the last Jeep with us. So, black Jeep there, red Camry rode with us, white Jeep, Gladiator, all these all came down together today. All right, and me. Oh, let's see the cemetery. There we go. There's a cemetery right there. All right. That's it, everybody. We will film this and do more later. I'll have the full video I'm going to film later. That's what I mean. I'm going to film it today. You'll have a full video probably in a couple weeks as I get to editing it. I got to do the Christmas parade from last night. I got to do the Christmas parade for tonight, the escort from yesterday, and the escort from today, and the video from today. So like, what, 4 or 5 different videos off in this weekend. That's it. We'll see y'all guys later. End live stream.